Are Infernal Guard any good? Yes, and also they look pretty cool. But this video is more about the practical differences from Chaos Dwarf Warriors, both variants. Please like, subscribe, and consider donating to my Ko-fi account. I need your support. Infernal Guard increase all the strengths of their counterparts. They have a bit higher health, a bit higher armor, going from base 85 to base 100. So let's stop a second and go over this. Armor has increasing returns the higher you go, unless the opponent does mostly armor-piercing damage. Everything else has a harder time chewing through the armor. Relatively speaking, this is more effective against units that do lots of base damage, even if they do chunky armor piercing as a side benefit. So besides making them that much more of a wall against Empire swordsmen, clan rats, basic archers, high base damage units include Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights, including the Lance variants, various kinds of spawn units. That's still a lot of stuff. An example of a unit that ignores armor is Black Orcs. Another would be Orc Laborers. And I understand your laughter, but if any of those unskilled hits connect, they actually hurt. Know your enemy. Back to the differences. Infernal Guard have higher leadership, rank fire resistance from 15 all the way to 25, and have incrementally better melee attack and weapon strength, favoring base damage. The Great Weapons variant tilts the weapon strength heavily towards AP damage. Note that the number of models does not change. It's still 100 on Ultra. That means it's a straight upgrade. The real difference is in melee defense. For base warriors, it was 44, which is by no means bad at all. Infernal Guard get 56 without any chevrons. This blasts straight into elite infantry territory, on defense at least. The Great Weapons variants go from 36, which is not so great, to 46, which is quite robust for an Enforcer unit. Note that there is no change in charge bonus. The Great Weapons had an advantage in that 18 versus 12, and speed actually goes down to 26. Curiously, mass per model goes from 150 to 250. You can't shove these guys around, at least not very easily. So not only are the strengths made stronger, the built-in weaknesses get a little worse. Slow speed, base version vulnerability to magic as long as it's not fire, and their expense means that losing them hurts. Someday I'm going to do a giant Hellforge video, but for now I'll point this out. Frenzy is the first Hellforge upgrade available in the campaign. As long as leadership remains above a certain level, melee attack is increased by 10. By itself, this one change, the earliest and cheapest possible, makes all Chaos Dwarf melee infantry, including convoy and garrison versions, much more efficient at hitting things. The synergy with Chaos Dwarf infantry is perfection itself. Chef's kiss! Infernal Guard, both versions, take Frenzy and make it even better than on the basic units. Consider this just the beginning, but erasing the unit's main weakness in one easy move is a hell of a beginning. Perhaps an infernal one. Thanks, and take care.